Hello everybody, this is Groupify coming to you here for the month of February on Pisces. So let's go ahead and get started. Well, my Pisces, as a water sign, you definitely got some water going on this reading. So it seems to me that you actually might have something pretty interesting going on here. Some of you Pisces for the month of February are actually feeling that you might need more in your life, or you're actually been on the search of something, but you probably feel that it's just not obtainable, and you're probably just kind of contemplating, what have I really done with my life? Now, as Pisces right now, especially in the month of February, I actually have some good news to tell you. There's really not something that you need to do in terms of what you're doing right now. As a matter of fact, you actually have a lot going on for you. I'm not saying that you should stop what you're doing. You should totally keep on the journey, because the journey is what makes it even more interesting and helps you grow as a person. But it's not about the fact that you're missing something. You actually have the things that you need in your life. It's just that you're not realizing it. So we need to be able to help you see that with the Knight of Fire. We're sitting right here, and this is you. You're kind of like upside down. You're ready to go, but you really don't know what to do because you feel like that you're actually kind of stuck somewhere. Now, I'm also seeing here that you may have had some ideas that probably haven't come into fruition. Maybe you had some business ideas or some other things that you wanted to get done, but you just didn't get them done, and that's kind of what led you to this idea that you are just kind of missing things in your life, and that you really need to do something and make something about yourself. Well, like I said, you actually have quite a bit with what's going on with you right now. It's just that the journey that you're taking right now needs to have new purpose. It's not about fulfilling the need. It's more about knowing what you have and continue the journey. And that journey is also taking these ideas and making them work, right? But these failed ideas that happen is not what actually made you feel like you're a failure. The tides have changed for you, and you're really just looking for an answer to why the waters got so turned up and rough, and that's what kind of led you to thinking that you just need more to your life. And you're actually doing very, very well with what you're doing right now. And just pick yourself up and continue with that. Okay. The whole thing about Pisces is that they're very rescuing when it comes to certain issues like this, and you can get yourself out of this. So let's take a look at what else we have here. All right. Again, I'm seeing the issue here, which seems to be the most prominent thing, actually. I'm actually seeing here that, again, because of these failed ideas that you probably had, that you are probably feeling that you really need something to accomplish for your life, and you need to do a new direction. And really, honestly, you don't need to do a new direction. You're actually doing pretty well. You are pretty well balanced right now. You have a happy home, but you're feeling that, something else is coming to you, and that you need to do something about it. You're doing very, very well, my friendly Pisces. So with that said, give yourself a little vacation, okay, from life a little bit. Take a step back. and enjoy the fruits of what Earth has to give you. Go swimming, Pisces, or just take a trip, something that's going to make you feel good. That way you get a fresh start back into when you get into the swing of things, and then you'll realize that I may have a roof over my head, and it may not be your roof, maybe it's your shared roof, or maybe it's a house that you live in, who knows, but you do have a roof over your head. You may have a job, or you may have some type of stability, or you just need to change the idea, the fact that, well, maybe I'm not working, but you know what, I do have myself and my health, and I need to be able to move forward. Like, these are some of the things that are just kind of popping in my head, to where you can actually kind of help see to yourself that you actually have what it takes, right? You have the things that you need. It's not about failure. You're not a failure. You're actually doing really, really well. You just need to change the idea and the intent of your path, your journey, and turn it into something where you want to continue growing, not I need to grow into a different person. So make sure you program yourself, meditate on something like that, because you really need to kind of get yourself out of that bucket. You have really great balance. You have great assets to yourself. You have stability, and you just need to realize it. Okay. And for those of you who say, well, I don't have that kind of stability, but you know what? As a Pisces, you're able to actually rescue yourself out. Pisces are actually able to rescue people. And that right there, it might actually just spark some imagination in terms of what you can do, but just realize that you have the resources, and you are actually doing very, very well right now. Okay, so to close up this month, yes, so you need to really kind of do something good for yourself. Take a vacation of some sort. You're letting the frustrations get to you, and it's not really helping you out a lot. Change the intent of your journey. Change it. Okay, it's not about you need to change yourself. It's about just making sure that you know yourself, and that the journey is about growing and continuing to grow, not the fact that you need to change yourself, because you're doing just fine. Okay, you don't need to have the most luxurious things in life. You don't need to have all the money. You don't need all that stuff. You have the energy within you, and you also have your third eye energies and your gifts. And these are things that Pisces have a little bit more than others when it comes to these kind of gifts. So utilize that. Change your path around. Change the intent of your path to where you want to grow and continue the journey to where you can enjoy life, not because you need to change yourself in order to enjoy life. Okay, so remember that. So let's go ahead and get your chakra affirmation. Wow, we're getting a lot of sacral stones here. Maybe it's also because of February. So look into some pleasures. I did mention that you need to take a vacation to kind of help you maybe reboot your batteries a little bit. It could be sex. It could be simple pleasures like food or anything like that. So focus on your sacral in terms of what gives you pleasure, what motivates you and makes you happy. Okay. You need to gain that focus, because you might have lost that too, and that's probably why you're feeling like this. Okay, the ideas that failed, just reinvent them, turn it around. What about those ideas failed to where you can actually turn it around, because they're actually really good ideas. I feel that they're really actually successful ideas, and you can actually get it right. So focus on your pleasuring yourself. That way you are not draining your batteries as well, because you need to be able to pamper yourself. And then we have here the amber related to the solar plexus. So make sure that you get that solar plexus up. You can get yourself an amber. So for some of us who actually have lost our ways, as I'm saying about you friendly Pisces, is that the amber will help you find your way, as also as the solar plexus that'll give you the light. It's going to help you kind of re-see your intentions, your abilities, and really get you right back onto the swing of things, to where you can be like, yeah, I can totally do that. That's exactly what I wanted to do, because you might have lost your way just a little bit. So focus on your sacral chakra. Get yourself some pleasure to yourself, pampering food, whatever the case may be. Make sure it's healthy and happy. And then also work on your solar plexus to get your boost of internal energy, your light, your self-confidence, and get yourself back into the groove of where you can get onto those failed ideas, make them successful, and just realize that, you know what, I'm actually doing very well right now. Doesn't really matter what the job is or how much money I make. It's really all about the journey. The journey will actually feel really good, and it's about me growing and knowing my abilities that I want to grow. Not that I need to change myself in order to enjoy life. You can enjoy life with the things that you have right now. All right. So if you have any questions about this reading or feedback, please let me know in the comments below. And as always, hit the subscribe button with the notification. That way you can be notified when I actually do my live stream and get a free tarot reading. And therefore we can talk a little bit more about this spread or any other questions that you may have. As always, namaste and have a great day.